Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this rule provides for consideration of a final farm bill, a farm bill that is over 7 months late. It was supposed to be completed last September when the old Farm Bill law expired. It's long past time for Congress to be voting on a final farm bill, and the one the House will consider today, Mr. Speaker, is far from perfect. It spends billions more than it was supposed to. Mr. Speaker, in fact, despite this being called a farm bill, nearly 75% of the spending in this bill doesn't even go to agriculture or farming. It goes to pay for government food assistance programs. Mr. Speaker, let me repeat that. In fact, despite this being called a farm bill, nearly 75% of the spending in this bill doesn't even go to agriculture or farming. It goes to pay for government food assistance programs. To me, that is very concerning. There is also considerable dissatisfaction with the income limitations being too high for farmers who may receive payments under this bill. There are also concerns that while commodity prices in the marketplace have risen since the last farm bill, the guarantees in this farm bill have also gone up. There is also special interest provisions that are unrelated to farming or food stamps that have been stuck in this bill. Now, Mr. Speaker, I agree that this farm bill is very far from perfect. But like many of my colleagues in the House, I must measure this bill by the impact on my constituents in my district. And as a representative of one of the most diverse and productive agricultural areas in this country, I will vote for the Farm Bill because it does more to support the specialty crops that are grown in my district than any other farm bill in history. I must point out that the assistance provided for the specialty crops grown in my district are not direct subsidy payments or handouts. What matters most to farmers and growers in Central Washington are research dollars and help in opening up new markets abroad. Specifically, I'm pleased that the Farm Bill includes a new initiative to fund research projects for these specialty crops. The conference report also expands successful fresh fruit and vegetable snack program to children in all 50 states. This worthwhile program provides fresh fruits and vegetables for school children. The Market Access Program is also very important in Central Washington and something that I've worked very hard on to support for many years. The Market Access Program, or MAP, assists our agriculture community in expanding access to markets overseas. Far too long, American farm products have difficulty getting into foreign countries and sometimes are unfairly blocked outright. Fair market access and fair trade agreements help our farmers compete, and the MAP program has proven this to be very successful. The Farm Bill, Mr. Speaker, is long overdue. And I am disappointed that a bill that provides new levels of recognition to specialty crops, as I pointed out in my earlier remarks in Central Washington, is coming before the House with many questionable provisions within the bill. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.